Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Sunday, the 2nd of May, 2021. Hope you're doing well. I have private readings available from my website, BeHealing.com. I get all my readings out within 24 hours if you're ordering them. So my availability is for the next 24 hours on my website. So if you find that a reading is sold out, then just check back later. You should find some availability opening up at some point. And I do a live show, so if you've got a burning question for your higher self and you don't manage to book in for one of those private readings, then you can come along to my live show, Psychic Cafe, live here on YouTube almost every day. I do mini reads in there for donations. Would love to see you in there. Okay, we've got watch and listen carefully. So we're being guided. Got to pay attention to the signs today, the golden moment. So something could be coming around. Don't miss this opportunity. Sometimes fear makes us miss opportunities. Something really good comes along and then we procrastinate and don't jump on it and think, oh, well, I'll go for it. I'll take action on it when I feel comfortable, and then we don't feel comfortable and we miss that opportunity. So it feels like something that we need to jump on today. Flow. Go with the flow, right? So when something shows up, that's when the opportunity is ripe. That's when all of the cooperative components are around, the right people are around. It's your time. So that we need to take action on it. We need to get over our fears and take action on it. Meet Zephyr. She's flexible, flowing, and gentle like a light wind. She intuitively responds to the rhythms of the world around her. When a door opens, she just walks through, easy as a breeze. When the door closes, she circles, eddies, and finds a window to slip silently through. She blooms with the spring and knows how to let go with the fall. She is change, and she welcomes change. Her strength comes not through resistance, but through perfect flow like a river, sculpting the rocks, finding and making the space to keep moving. She's flowing with it, so go with the flow. Something's showing up. Pay attention to the signs, and then take action fast. So it could be that something shows up today and we need to take fast action. Swift action required. I like that. I'm going to write that down. Let's get some tarot cards out. We've got death and rebirth here. We also got the Queen of Swords. So it could be that we need to take action swiftly to close something down, because the Queen of Swords, she's got boundaries there. What was it? Take action swiftly. Jump on it. So, death and rebirth and the Queen of Swords. What else have we got for today? Four of Wands, celebrations. Could be marriage. Quick, get married to them. Elope. Now, I think this is more the actual taking action on it will be cause for celebration. 10 of Wands here, so putting down the burdens. The end of an arduous journey. Maybe you were taking the hard path before and now it's easy. Now it's time just to take this easy action. It will require you to step up there. I feel like most people won't do it. It's why most people don't get the great things in life, because most people don't do the things that is required to be able to get that. Some people just haven't learned how to have the courage to get beyond the fears, because the fears show up for everybody. It's just, are you able to manage yourself enough to take action anyway? Death and rebirth. Why have we got the death and rebirth card out today? What's this about? It's about significant ending, bringing about a rebirth. Could be that you've got to take a risk to step into the new, meaning get rid of option B, get rid of plan B, to be fully 100% in plan A. The Hierophant, a spiritual lesson. Wow. Now the Hierophant can also be about marriage too, so it could be ending a relationship, a plan B relationship. You're not going to be with them, to make way for that new relationship. Now you might have been getting signs. So you could have a casual relationship or an ex still hanging around, something like that. Could be that you've been having signs to quit that, ready for this rebirth. Have to let go and make space. Queen of Swords. Why have we got the Queen of Swords here? So she draws up boundaries. Maybe you need boundaries with yourself. Right, don't go there again. Don't do that thing anymore. Don't drink alcohol anymore. Don't smoke anymore. Whatever it is for you. Four of Inspiration. It's the Four of Wands again. Huh. The Queen of Swords with the Four of Inspiration. For some of you, that's having a boundary to an ex-wife, ex-husband. For some, it's about cutting out the party thing, drugs, alcohol. It could be that you've been wasting your energy. It could be the signs have been telling you to stop the drinking or taking the drugs or just partying too much. And it's time to put an end to that because you want something else in your life. Could be that. It could be that. I mean, myself in my business, I had to stop all of that to be able to show up every day like I do now. And now it's just occasionally that I'll have a party like that and it takes me out. It takes me out for a few days. So, yeah, it could be that for some. For some, this is about relationship, though. This is about cutting off that plan B, and it could be with an ex. Closing the door on that, maybe just in your mind. Well, I've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Voices. It's about healing from it. Healing from an old partner, old husband, old wife, ex-wife, ex-husband, old relationship that was committed. It could be healing from the party as well. It could be that. So, Ten of Wands, it's been the hard path. End of an arduous journey. Why have we got the Ten of Wands here? Wow, so yeah, this could be a pattern that you've had with you for a long time. Maybe someone, if we're talking about an ex for you, it could be someone that's been with you for a long time but hasn't been getting you what you want. But I'm just getting like this is about the party for a lot of people. I know for myself, I certainly couldn't do anything good in my business until I'd stopped all of that. I'm still living like a teenager, really, like I was on holiday all the time. Ten of Wands, the Seven of Voices. This is the path out of it. Taking the path out of it. Seven of Voices there. It's when the universe helps us to get out of a rut that we've been in. So there's something that's really not been serving us, and we've got to stop it now. We've got to stop pretending that it's okay for us when it's not. It's got something to do with partying, I think. Yeah, it could be about alcohol or something like that. It could be about significantly it's about the party. So it could be about something like entertainment. Maybe you're entertaining your life away, watching TV and stuff like that. Maybe you think it's normal for somebody to do that. It does seem to be normalized. This kind of self-soothing thing. It's not normal for somebody to just be entertained all the time. Yeah, you'd have to be very privileged to be in a state like that where you just deserve to be entertained all the time, like a king born into it, you know, rather than just. It could be about that. It could be about entitlement. Say if you're on government benefits or something like that, it could be time to come out of that and realize that that's not a chosen path. That's avoiding life. Yes, it could also be about stopping maybe smoking pot or something like that, which tends to be a distraction, an opting out of life, not really living life to the full. Interesting. Tell us more about this death rebirth. So there seems to be, it's like your higher self is calling you to put an end to something now that really isn't serving you. Something to do with the party, but as I said, it might not even be party, it might just be entertainment. You're here to do something, not just to be entertained and amused your whole life. Death. Yes. Wow. 2 death cards out there. Something needs to be put to an end. Right. So this seems to be the golden, watch and listen carefully, getting the signs there. It's the golden moment to quit something. It's time to quit. Now you're going to know what that is. We all know at the back of our minds what we've been getting signs over and over again to quit. Queen of Swords and the Four of Inspiration. She has boundaries. Discernment. about making choices, discerning. So it's a constant choice when we stop these things, because it's easy to fall back into those patterns, especially if these patterns we've had them for a long time. The Four of Wands, we've got to heal from it. Past, present and future. Something that's affected you big time. Yeah, I'm thinking it's less and less about marriage kind of stuff, this. Although for some people it could be like a sexual addiction or something like that. It could be partying in that way. It could be player kind of an energy. We all know people like that, right? Wasting their life in the pursuit of sex. Just all they seem to be interested in. Going out every evening trying to find someone new. Spending all the time on those apps, something like that. Can be a big waste. It's all of those, yeah, big distractions. 10 of Wands and the 7 of Voices, then we go on the inner journey to what our path actually is. Yeah, for all the years that I've been doing readings, not one higher self has said that my client was here to have a lot of sex or to take drugs. Not one of them, right? We're all here for way more than that. Okay, they're the distractions. So this is talking about low vibrational patterns that we're in, and you being alerted to it now, like you will have been alerted to it forever, because our higher selves will constantly show us that it's not working for us, how it's holding us back and all of that. What's going on in our love lives? You deserve love. Now, this is just so important to go with these energies, because you do deserve love. And this is saying you've got something in your life that is unloving to yourself, that's kind of destructive to yourself, and you might not be recognizing it, but you have been getting signs about it. You deserve love. You're lovable. And if you're not acting like you love yourself, whatever this thing is that needs to end, it's not loving yourself. It might seem it in the moment, you know. This could be about eating for some of you as well, just because I just saw a vision of somebody just eating, you know, eating cake or something like that. That compulsion, that soothing, it feels good in the moment, but this is me loving myself. It's like, no, it's not. That is not the loving thing to do to yourself. So it might be something that feels soothing, like taking drugs, like alcohol, like that sex addiction. Yes, this is about an addiction. There's an addiction that needs to be let go of, because you deserve love, and it's time to love yourself now. Be bold and make the first move. You got to do it. So you might have been waiting for a relationship. Meanwhile, you're in these destructive patterns. The universe saying you need to love yourself first. And you know that thing isn't good for you. You know that's unloving. So what? You want to keep on doing that unloving thing to yourself and then have someone else come in your life to love you, even though you're not loving yourself? Love yourself first. And you might be fooling yourself, because addictions do that. You might be fooling yourself thinking, well, I am loving myself and that's not a problem, and I can keep on doing that, and I'm loving myself in every other aspect of my life. This is saying that you need to be bold and make that first move and admit to it. Admit that it's a problem and it's stopping you from getting what you truly want. Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Again, that's with that individuality, like this one. You have a path that's waiting for you, and an addiction is standing in your way. You've got something joyful waiting for you on the other side of this. This says about love life, but I think it's not just holding your love life back, this thing. It's holding yourself back from all good, abundance, joy, all of it, the flow. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Make new memories, yes. With the self-love thing, making new memories for yourself. Maybe this is the day you can decide you're going to love yourself and stop doing that unloving thing, that addiction thing. Action needs to be taken. Be bold and make that first move. Maybe you've got an idea that you're going to stop this addiction thing, whatever it is. Like, we've all got them. We've all got like our favorite addictions. Mine is alcohol. That's my favorite one. I don't drink that much of it anymore, but when I drink it, I binge drink. Because I started off as a kid binge drinking. And I can get into that. I can waste my energy on that. I can't do it very often anymore because I'm committed to showing up for this every day. But yeah, it'll probably always be there. It'll probably be always the easiest thing to fall back on if I cave into it again. Financial pinch, says the lobster. So for some of you, this is actually blocking your abundance. It's actually blocking the abundance. So you could be working toward things and just not getting very far. You've got birth or conception of a child or enterprise with a crib here. So it's like something new wants to come through you, that your soul wants for you, and it just can't get past this one thing that you're doing. It might be more than one for some people, but there's this one thing, and it's an addiction, and maybe it started off as a soothing thing, but now it's working against you. That's the way that addictions work. What have we got here? Wealth. Or it could be about your money. Or it could be something that you started when you had financial issues to soothe yourself, you know? To soothe yourself and distract you from financial issues. And you're keeping on going. Or it could be holding you away from your wealth. Probably both, in fact. Grasshopper. Situations in a balance that require careful handling. And I feel like that could be you today. You require careful handling. It's not an easy job letting go of an addiction. Even if it's not something that's like chemically addictive, which are even worse. Even if it's just a pattern that you've got in. If you're using it to alleviate something, it's hard to get out of that. And addictions have voices too. It could be a sugar addiction, right? It's highly addictive, and sugar and drugs and alcohol and any of these addictions, they have a voice and it comes through people. Try telling an alcoholic that you don't want to drink. You'll hear the voice of alcohol come out. They'll try and persuade you. They don't care whether you have a drink or not, really. But alcohol cares, and sugar cares too. Try and tell a sugar addict that you don't want a slice of cake or something. They're going to try and feed you. That it has a voice, and it has the voice strongest inside of you. Any addiction does. But we've got the bridge here. So there is an opportunity to break free of this now, and it's going to take a lot of handling of yourself, a lot of consciousness to break an addiction as well. You have to be so conscious of it. You have to be 100% truthful with yourself as well. No more excuses, huh? The womb of rebirth. Wow, you could have been trying to manifest something for a long time, and this might be the wake-up call, the riddle, the answer to the riddle. The wake-up call that you need, that new life is available to you, but you cannot do that stuff anymore. That stuff that's harming you, that's unloving to you, you can't do that stuff anymore. There's much better things on the other side of it. So, let's get some advice then. How best to deal with these energies today. Now think up a yes or no answer question, because I've got two crystals in here. One's green, one's red. The green says yes, go for it. The red says no, don't go there. Think about that, because shortly after these last couple of tarot cards, I'm going to answer that question for you. Got the Ten of Pentacles here. How best to deal with these energies today. Think about what you really, really want. All of it. Your bigger picture thing. It's way bigger. It's way more important than this addiction. Way more important. Think about what you really want. Have your eye on the prize, on the long-term things. Realize that you can't have one and the other at the same time. Requires letting go. It's like death and rebirth. You got to let go of something before to make the space. And you might not have realized, because addictions are sneaky. You might not have realized that it's the addiction that's holding you back. Get help. There's programs out there. You can get help with it too. And those programs tend to be the ones that work to cause you to be consciously aware of what it is that you're doing. Some people are good at doing that stuff themselves, like I can, but some people aren't, and there's no shade there. Get help. Eight of Cups, walking away, a new direction. Walking away from something that you've loved. You haven't really loved it though. We don't really love the addictions. We can pretend that we do. We don't really. And it's not self-loving, and you deserve love. The Tower. Disruption, conflict. Before that happens. Quit it before that happens. Before we're forced to. Now that's what this could mean too. Watch and listen carefully. For some people, the shit is hitting the fan. In other words, the OD, the getting so obese that you have to do something, for having a heart attack. Yeah, a lot of people don't listen to the signs and get to that point where the tower comes crashing down. You don't want to get to that point, so address it now. Notice those signs now. Yikes. Okay, it's a warning today. Of course, everyone's going to be at different levels of this. What's your question? Your yes or no answer question? Because the answer is no. That's the ruby. It's a no. So there you go. Wow. A wake-up call today, hey? There we have it. If you like this video, please click like. Might not like the message in it. We don't like having our addictions pointed out to us, or we don't like, addictions don't like it being pointed out, that's for sure. So yeah, still like it, please. And if you really like my videos, you might want to click that subscribe button and that notification bell, because I go live pretty much every day, so you can find out when I do that. And also I do pick a card reads and the weekly energy update, as well as the dailies. So thanks for your comments, your support of my channel, your sharing it with your friends as well. It's all very much appreciated. So have a great day. Don't forget, seek help if you're suffering with addictions there. You might just be waking up to it. It might be the perfect time to get help. You don't need to soldier through this. I mean, I'm very self-motivated and I do this stuff all the time. So I tend to be able to do these things without seeking help, but not everyone else has got the personality like me. Not everybody needs to, so do seek that help if you're suffering with addictions. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.